What's up, everyone? It's Sight After Dark. We're wrapping up our reviews for the Fear of Music album by the Talking Heads. For y'all that don't know, we reacted to every song on the album, so go ahead and check those out. And what we like to do is kind of, give a few days after reactions to let it sink in and then give our final thoughts on this video, which we're going to do right now. So, Sifa, what are your thoughts?
First, I want to say what's cool about the Talking Heads and David Byrne is that who he is now compared to who he was is called almost like a elevated version, because I feel like when before social media kind of blew up, like my last image of David Byrne was like how he looked like around this era and stuff like that from all the 80s Talking Heads videos. And then, social media happened. We didn't see them for a while. And then all of a sudden he showed up and his hair was like stark white. And, but it was the same hairstyle. And it was almost kind of like Gandalf the gray and Gandalf the white, so that was pretty awesome. I also want to say that this is one of the most memorable albums that I've ever reacted to, where like I can say, one might say, like if you're from a different scene, you'll be like, oh, it's better than, let's say, Steely Dan. One would say, not necessarily me, one would say it's better than Steely Dan, because I can literally look down at our videos right now and look at the titles of the songs, and I remember every single song and how every single song sounded. Exactly how they sounded.
Yeah.
So that's like very, very interesting, and I'm just realizing now because I listened to it for the first time, while we were recording this, and then I listened to it again for the premiere, and then me and my sister were just picking like 2 or 3 songs like 4 nights ago, just out of like the group that we listened to. So I wasn't listening to it like I was listening to Steely Dan, and that was the first time I'm looking back down at our videos and just watching like the titles, and I'm like, holy crap! Like I remember every single song. Like
yeah.
Interesting.
This album, it makes me think of a quote. I always think of this quote. I think it might have been like Dave Grohl or something. They were like, if you want to be an artist, the key is to make your own lane and do it better than everybody else. Right?
Cool.
And that's what they did. Because nobody sounds like them.
Right.
There's no like Talking Heads-esque bands. There just is the Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I listen to this music and it's like, I've never heard anything that sounds exactly like it. Like the grooves and the way that it's put together, and also his voice is just insane. Like, I just don't have any other artist to really compare it to. Also, I want to say, sorry for not mentioning the names of the other bandmates. I didn't really know them at the time.
Right.
But they're also killing it. It's not just David.
Right. It's Tina and Chris.
Yes. Well, there's another one too. Fuck,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Here we go. So.
But Tina's killing. Tina killed the bass.
Yeah.
And shout out to you guys for telling us about the live, the concert film, because I only watched the one of it. Somebody commented the clip from Life During Wartime.
Right.
And it was insane. They're like dancing the whole time.
Yeah.
They're like he's running around he never stops. I'm like, how do you do this and sing?
Yeah.
And he never runs out of breath.
Yeah.
I'm like, these people, the entire band is like, their cardio is like on point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Which doesn't really have anything to do with the album. So sorry about that. But what was your favorite song?
Oh man, what was my favorite song? Oh my gosh. Well, they got the group songs that were my favorite, so it's a close tie between Cities and Life During Wartime. But I really loved Mine because I like you could sample that. It's like a repetitive.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
My favorite was Drugs.
Yeah.
Because it's just so crazy. The groove is so weird. It is just not like any groove.
Yeah.
It's so hard to even explain. Just like the bass is doing this and the drums, you expect the drums to do more, but it doesn't.
Right.
And then the guitar's here. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so I'm gonna say this at the risk of sounding just like a total pothead, but I said in the reaction that I wish I had smoked before because I felt like I would get it better, and I have since listened to the album, in that state, and I feel like I did get it better. To be totally, and then now I listen to it again when I'm sober, and I still just get it more.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know what that means about me necessarily, but like I definitely have even a greater appreciation for it as time goes on, as I continue to listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just awesome.
I love that it's music that makes you think. I had to find out, where, the leader of the band was born. You guys did tell us that it was Scotland. I was watching a show on MTV last night and I found out the national official animal of Scotland is the unicorn.
Koala. Oh.
What the hell?
It's a unicorn?
Can you believe that? Well, that makes sense with Mr. Byrne and like his whole idea.
Yeah, he's a unicorn.
He's a unicorn himself. So there you go. But I mean, so we are going to be reacting to more things.
Yes.
We might react to the new installment of the iPhone. No, I'm just kidding. But definitely more music and stuff as time progresses.
Yeah, stay tuned. We have a few big things planned that we hope you guys are all going to enjoy. But thanks for watching this. This was the Fear of Music album wrap-up. Go ahead, like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, all that good stuff. And we'll be talking to you soon.
Soon.